Don't forget to go grab a burger or a hot dog over at the bus barn. Booster Club's doing a little appreciation cooking for us, so go get your hot dogs and hamburgers. Even if you have to drive a ways to get here, you're more than welcome to get a burger or a hot dog. Football fans, welcome to another Friday night under the lights at Panther Field in Wright, Wyoming. We would like to welcome our visitors this evening, the Lingle Fort Laramie Doggers. At this time, please rise, remove cover, face the south end zone, and set your eyes upon the beautiful sight of the American flag. Please join Miss Carla Navarro for the singing of the greatest song ever written, our national anthem. Officials for tonight's contest are from the Albany County Football Officials Association. Back judge, Zach Gunter. Line judge, Emily Howard. Head lineman, Jonathan Despain. Umpire, Tyler Spear. And referee, Lane Buchanan.
Captains headed out on the field.
Okay.
For the coin toss. Number 52, Dawson Freely. Number 11, Parker Warman. Number 31, Grant Mills. And number 45, Charlie Thompson.
I don't think I do.
Well, yeah, I do.
I'll try to find her. Before the game
Thank you
starts.
for tuning in for tonight's contest.
I know.
Wright Panthers, Lingle Fort Laramie Dodgers.
Bye.
Referee goes over instructions with the captains from each team.
Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers!
Score of interest from around the league at the end of the first. Lusk 16, Moorcroft 0.
Lingle has won the toss. They have chosen to receive. They're going to start the first half defending the north end zone. So Wright will kick off. They'll get the ball to begin the second half.
Now announcing the starting offense for the Dodgers. Number 4, Loudon Bremer. Number 22, Nolan Spears. Number 23, Cooper Faber. Number 24, Slade Hopkins. Number 25, Corey Deschanel. Number 32, Owen Shilriff. Number 53, Boyd Oliver. Number 77, Cooper Smith. And number 88, Hadley Fleming. And per tradition here at Wright, Wyoming, I give you your Wright Panthers!
So if you're just, last week's game did not go out broadcast. So if you're just tuning in and haven't heard an update, the Panthers had a very successful game against a young Wyoming Indian team, coming out away with a 53-0 victory over in Ethity. So that was a good confidence builder for this Panthers team, who'd been a couple years since they had a win of that degree.
Yeah, it was a good thing. You get well pretty fast, you know, when you have a team that is maybe not as good as you, but you do a lot of things right, and you get that feeling of scoring, and so hopefully that carries over to tonight's game against the Dodgers. So
now Dodgers come in 0-2. Really only played one game, had the opportunity to play one game this season so far. Their first game of the year, they had to forfeit due to COVID restrictions. Last week, they lost to a Southeast team. I can't remember that final score, but they dropped by like 20.
26-6, I believe, is what it was.
So kind of a bit of an unknown coming in to tonight's contest. Wright, although losing to Rocky Mountain, had some good things, good showing against that loss to Rocky Mountain. And then the blowout against Wyoming Indian. JV saw a lot of time. Not really a test on either side of the ball. Southeast really only one game to scout against, or excuse me, Lingle Fort Laramie. So Be interesting how this game goes. Bo Preston tees the ball up. Ball's fielded at 30. Lingle, ball carrier, just falls on that ball, protects it. Number 25, Corey Deschanel, with that kickoff. Recovery.
Well, this game, Pat, is it's the first conference game, Eastern Conference game for the Panthers and the Doggers. Well, no, actually, they're second. So this already, I know it's early in the season, but this already has playoff implications because the winner of this one does go a long way to making the playoffs on the east side.
So the Doggers come out, a little bit of an unorthodox offense. Four backs in the backfield. Little misdirection play. Number 24, Slade Hopkins on the carry around the right-hand side.
It is, you're right, it is unorthodox, that kind of that bunch formation, but it's everything's based on hiding the football, misdirection type action. So they're hoping that you're looking at the other guy coming one way while the other guy, the ball's going the other side. So
2nd and 7 for the Doggers.
Anyway, everyone else is over there.
Quarterback keeps it himself, runs around the left-hand side this time. Gets into that backfield of the Panthers. Couple-yard gain.
Yeah, it's the last
3rd and 3 for the Doggers after that carry. Booster Club would like to remind everybody there's plenty of chips, drinks, cookies, hot dogs, and hamburgers over there, so run down, fill your belly with some good food.
you know what I think I'm going to do is watch this. I can see this much better.
Yeah,
than
I
can
agree.
The screen we have in front of us.
Kelly Glasser, our tech guru for here at the school, setting up the broadcast this evening. He's actually got us our own monitor up here for Mr. Albin and I, so pretty clear, nice picture on there. 24 with the carry around that right-hand side. We'll see where the spot of that ball is. It's going to be pretty close
Really
to first
close,
down territory. 24, Slade Hopkins with the carry.
And I think that is enough for first down.
Hopkins with the carry, picks up enough for a Dogger first down. 1st and 10, ball spotted at the 43-yard line.
Well, that was close. It was a close. They thought it might go for a little bit more, but the Panther defense closed on it pretty fast, and he got it. He didn't get it by much.
Quarterback keeps it himself on this carry. Looks like he picked up a couple. Met by a wall of black defenders.
It's a situation when you play a team that's misdirection like that. You have to read a little. The old saying is you have to read slow and then
move fast.
Go fast. And that's what you got to do here. You can't get caught up in that first move. You got to stay home just a little bit, and then when you realize it, then you got to go.
Ball spotted at the 45-yard line, 2nd and 8. Ball carrier scampers around the outside, makes one right defender miss. Finally drug out of bounds by Mills, but not till he picked up a first down.
I don't know why.
That carry will be enough for a first down. Ball be spotted at the 45-yard line.
If you look at the Dogger lineup, they don't have a lot of size. And so one of the few times that the Panthers are bigger than their opponent. So they live and die on this misdirection.
Dive over the center. Ball carrier still on his feet, takes 5 or 6 Panther defenders to bring him down. Picks up a couple on the play. Couple yard gain on the play, brings up 2nd and 8 for the Doggers. Little personnel change out there on the field. Couple new Doggers coming in.
The good thing about this tonight, that sun is just about down already. So we'll be able to see the field a lot better. It's getting nice outside.
22 at the carry, makes one miss. Finally brought down, but not till he picked up a pretty good chunky yardage. We're going to be looking at 3rd and 4.
And then,
3rd and 4
yeah.
for the Doggers. Ball spotted at the 39-yard line.
And then she thinks that I make everything about myself. Today she's like, why does everyone post on my story that everyone can post on? She's like, I don't know. She's like, I know, I wasn't talking about you. Not everything's about you. She's like, well, when you say everyone, you mean
High snap, mishandled,
that's the point of everyone.
tackled. Number 53, Cooper Douglas with the tackle for a loss.
At this point, I don't care.
Thanks.
That's a good
Fourth-
play. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
4th and 13 at the 48-yard line.
Dude, if you don't want them to post on your story,
Sorry, go ahead there.
No, that's a break that Panthers needed. You know,
not to edit on your story.
because they were kind of moving the football a little bit, but you know, big play now forces them to punt. So it's a good stop by the Panthers.
Lingle showing punt formation.
And then she just randomly gets mad at me, and then she acts like everything's all fine and dandy.
High end over end punt floats out there. Boy, ball gets kicked as it hits the ground by Mills, goes out of bounds. We got away with one there. There was a Lingle Fort Laramie defender right there that that was a live ball at that point. So
Well, I think he was probably just a hair out of bounds, or it would have been Doc. Those are the kind that if Coach Riley had any hair, it'd be turning gray.
And
Those
falling
type
out.
of situations are sometimes they're a death knell.
That's why we eat Rolaids. Panthers take over at the 26-yard line. So Panthers come out, Warman under center, Thompson fullback, Mills halfback, receivers spread both sides. Fake the handoff to Thompson, give it to Mills. Nothing happening on the middle of the line.
So you pick right now if you get a report for me or not.
Short loss on the play brings up 2nd, a long 10.
I'm glad you said a long 10 because then I don't have to change that. I just left it at 10. So I was going to put 11, but you know, a long 10 sounds better.
Mini prison streets. Then we're gonna get like big beanbags. Why are we gonna do
The one thing about Lingle, small community, very well coached team, so they usually are not going to hurt themselves.
Shotgun formation for the Panthers. Warman keeps it himself. He's got some room around the left-hand side. However, there is a flag that comes in.
And it's on a sweep outside.
Yeah,
So what I'm telling you, if I'm
There's
a
a
bed man,
hold.
it's going to be a hold.
Run by Warman, flag on the play.
Coaches will tell you that that's why they sprung it to the outsides, because they were being held, but and they're moving it back.
No initial indication, but they are marching the ball backwards. Here we go. Holding on the Panthers. 10-yard penalty. Brings up 2nd and 20.
The 15.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 15-yard line. So kind of a theme in these first two games is the penalties seem to plague the Panthers.
Yeah. It's still, there's a point, you know, when you make a lot of mistakes because you're young.
Warman drops back to pass, fires one to the end zone. That pass sails over the heads of both intended receivers. Not sure who that was for, L.J. Morgan or Angel Hernandez. I'm thinking Hernandez. He kind of lost his footing or made a cut before he was supposed to, and then that ball sailed overhead.
Yeah, just as Parker was releasing it, he was in the arms of a defensive end, so that made it maybe even let it fly a little bit more than it should have. And
Pass falls incomplete, brings up 3rd and 20 for the Panthers.
you know, we were talking just a minute ago about the fact that, you know, you get to that point now where you go, well, this is new to me. I'm new. Well, this is your 3rd varsity game, and now you
new's
need to
over.
start. The new is over. Yeah, it's an unforgiving world.
Single back in the backfield. Werman drops back to pass. Quick pass to Mills. Mills can't hang on to it. Pass from Werman to Mills falls incomplete. Brings up 4th and 20 for the Panthers. So Panthers punt team coming out. Little screen set up there, and just Grant unable to reel that ball in. We had a little bit of room to run there ahead of us, so bit of a missed opportunity. But
running before you make the catch, we see it at every level of football. You know, you get that, you go, oh, I can make something happen. Can't make a lot happen if you don't catch the football first. So
Mills back to punt for the Panthers. Intense rush by the Doggers. That punt's going to sail out of bounds. We'll see where they signaled it going out of bounds at.
they kind of seemed like they had some good pressure that time, and they kind of just eased up. I didn't see anybody like laying out to try to block it, but which tells me that probably last week they got a roughing the punter. And so now they're going, I don't want to get chewed out again by the coaching staff.
Punt goes out of bounds. Ball will be spotted at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Doggers. So the Doggers more or less taken over exactly where they left off with their last offensive series.
Nice play. Nice play by
Tackle by Pace Garrett on the play.
I believe that was Charlie Thompson, 45.
And Charlie Thompson. I missed the replay on her. I'm not used to this monitor right in front of me, so I missed the replay.
You know, we probably need to start living on that replay there.
So short gain, 2nd and 9 for the Doggers. Coming out showing a shotgun formation, changing things up a little bit. Little option game. So big game on that gain on that play, probably a 20-yard gain. How the hold on Mills was missed. Right in front of the, but
yeah.
I don't know. Anyhow.
That's the one bad part
about having the screen right in front of us.
Yes, because we get to look at it in slow motion and know exactly what happened. What yard?
Look at the 12.
Okay.
1st and 12 for the Doggers, or 1st and 10 at the 12. Doggers going with their shotgun formation again. Quarterback looking to keep it himself. Looks like he picks up a pretty good chunk of yardage.
About the 4-yard line, I believe.
2nd and 2 for the Doggers after that carry.
Yes, I have a feeling that our replay monitor is much better than our eyes from this far apart.
I think so.
This far away.
Doggers go back to that unorthodox setup. 3 or 4 backs in the backfield. High snap. Cadence Norris on the tackle for a loss. We're looking at 3rd and 14. 3rd and 14 for the Doggers.
Well, it seems that's been their Achilles heel so far, is a couple of high snaps. And when you're squatting down, snap doesn't have to be very high to go over your head. And that's what's happened to him the last couple series.
Doggers going back shotgun formation, spreading things out. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Quarterback's going to keep it himself, runs around the outside. Tackle by Mills on the play. 4th and 9 for the Doggers. So technically they can get a 1st down, but this is more or less 1 down territory right here.
You got to keep them out of the end zone here.
Tackle by Thompson. Turnover on downs. Panthers will take over. At the 5-yard line.
That it was just because he doesn't know why. But I feel like it's because
Maybe the 6-yard line.
I don't know if Lingle Fort Laramie has a pass in their.
No, because they sure spread them out wide and then just they don't even look.
They're going to run the football.
So Panthers deep in their own territory take over. Werman under center, hands the ball off to Thompson. Thompson drives forward. Carry by Thompson on the play. 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and 6.
Well, I would think a dose of one of our bigger players, a la Charlie, would probably soften up that interior line a little bit.
Yeah.
Then it opens up the outside. Sounds easy. It's so much easier here than when you're down by the chalk line. So
Werman under center. Thompson and Mills in the backfield. Werman fakes the handoff. Thompson has some room to run around the right-hand side. Oh, gets driven out of bounds. Werman with the carry gets driven out of bounds at the 30-yard line. That's a Panther first down. Man, Parker was seeing the end zone in his eyes and just, you know, it only takes an inch on that white line, and unfortunately that inch didn't go our way.
Well, you notice how they had 2 people on the fullback that time.
Yep, fake that handoff to Thompson.
Inside, just enough to get outside.
Werman under center. He's going to pitch it to the outside to Mills. Mills has Thompson out on a lead block. Mills gets into that defensive secondary. He's going to be across the 40 to the 43-yard line. Nice little pitch to the outside. Run by Mills. That's another Panther first down. Beautiful Wyoming evening here this afternoon. Cold, windy day all day, and about 5 o'clock they turn the thermostat up, and it's a beautiful evening tonight.
And as the sun goes a little further down, the more the wind stops. And September is probably the nicest weather month in the state of Wyoming, I think, the whole year.
Werman fakes the pitch to Mills, hands the ball off to Thompson. 3-yard gain on the carry by Thompson brings up 2nd and 7 for the Panthers.
Well, the situation now is you know, we just need to keep our wits about us. No holds, no penalties, no mental mistakes, and keep this drive going.
Keep it clean and keep it going. Yep. Werman under center, I formation. Bad snap between Werman and Preewee. Werman picks up the ball, dives forward.
I don't think I'm going to say anything anymore about that because
yeah,
it's a little rough there.
Werman with a couple-yard gain on the missed snap. 3rd and a long 5 for the Panthers. At the end of 1, it's all knotted up, 0-0.
Pretty rough there when you didn't call Charlie on that one. There was some heat. You were getting some heat.
Yeah, Grandpa and Grandma, both grandpas and grandmas are in the audience tonight. So. You know, minus one penalty that killed the drive. Panthers having some success running the ball. Hey, what did she do to her arm? She has muscles? Not anymore. Just today? Dang it.
Who are you talking to? Oh.
Apparently Ray tore a bunch of muscles in his shoulder. So starting things off here in the second quarter, Panthers face a 3rd and 6 at the 48-yard line. Worman under center. Receivers spread both sides. Boy, a little missed the handoff between Worman and Thompson. Bad handoff between Worman and Thompson. Loss of 1 brings up 4th and 8 for the Panthers.
Well, that's it's such a fine line in high school football too. One little mistake, you know, if you're a young team, it's hard to get over that.
Mills back to punt for the Panthers. Penalty on the play.
Somebody
Dead ball foul.
Didn't see somebody moving up front. Nope. I think
No penalty. Oh,
encroachment.
Wait. Encroachment on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Replay 4th down. That's going to change the game plan for the Panthers.
Game plan, yeah.
Panthers come out facing a crucial 4th and 3.
Well, that 4th, you know, that makes a difference. Between 8 yards and 3 yards makes a complete difference in your mindset.
Come on, boys. Worman under center. Penalty on the play.
I don't know if that was movement up front.
Blew that one dead before we even got started.
Timeout, Panthers.
Timeout on the field for the Panthers. So Coach Urati talking things over with his team. This a pretty important play, I'm going to say, for the Panthers. Get this one converted. That changes the tone of this football game right now.
It's why you get the big money as a head coach. 4th down, you know, because you make it, you're good. But if you're not, you give them the ball with less than 50 yards to go. So it's a gamble, but you know what? That's half the fun of life is gambling.
That's right.
Our beloved Broncos went on 4th down 3 times last Sunday, and it worked out pretty good for them.
It did.
So hopefully it'll work out good for the Panthers.
So Panthers come to the line facing a 4th and 3. Worman under center. Thompson fullback. Mills tailback.
I'd like to see something on 2.
Little option game. Grant fumbles the ball. Ball fumbled out of bounds. Doggers will take over at the 50, 1st and 10.
It's times like that, the simplest things, sometimes you say, come up and say, we've been going on 1 every play. This time we're going on 2.
Yeah.
And then maybe you get a youthful guy up front for the Doggers that jumps and you get a free 1st down. But, you know, but if they're well coached, sometimes that doesn't work. But it's worth a try. It's worth a try.
So Doggers come out with their stacked formation. Run around that left-hand side by 24.
Nice tackle.
Who came in hard on that?
Charlie.
Tackle for a loss by Thompson. 2nd and 12 for the Panthers.
Good job, Charlie!
Well, Charlie told me earlier in the week that he was starting to figure this linebacker stuff out.
Yeah.
And so far he's starting to, you know, he looks like he's had good reads.
Yeah, beginning of the season, Charlie had high hopes of playing defensive end. He had some success there last season. got moved to linebacker, and he's really starting to enjoy playing there.
Yeah, yeah.
Ball on the ground. Ball on the ground, brought down by Cadence Norris and Bo Preston. Tackle for a loss. Brings up 3rd and 15.
Right now, it's kind of a comedy of errors on both sides. It's having a hard time getting plays either way.
Yeah, neither team able to really establish a flow to this game. Shotgun formation for the Doggers. Quarterback's going to keep it himself. He dives over the middle. Tackled by Richard Avalos on the play. Gain of 6 brings up 4th and 9 for the Doggers. Doggers come out showing punt formation. Panthers not totally buying into it, only sending Warman back to return. Oh,
little movement out here on the wide out.
Penalty on the play. We'll await the call, but I feel pretty safe calling that a false start on the Doggers. False start on the Doggers.
That was he was about 5 yards down the field before the ball was snapped. That was an easy one.
Brings up 4th and 15.
Well, our replay
4th
says
and 14.
he was only 2 yards down.
Only
the field
2 yards
instead of
deep
5.
before the ball was snapped.
Yeah.
Werman, the lone man, back to return. High end over end punt. Werman signals for a fair catch. He reels that ball in at the 23-yard line. Werman with the fair catch signal. Panthers will take over at the 23-yard line. Flag on the field.
Should we want the lights on?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I got it. Got a second.
Yeah. So the head official comes over to talk to Coach Urati on the play. Offsetting penalties. Panthers will take over at the 23-yard line. So things getting maybe a little chippy out there. Personal fouls against both teams. They'll offset each other.
Well, neither team has really established any kind of, positive stuff for, they each have had a couple of first down drives, but penalties have killed them in mistakes.
Shotgun formation for the Panthers. Werman looks to keep the ball himself. He runs around the outside, runs into number 25, Corey Deschanel.
I think he took the worst of that, number 4.
Short gain on the play brings up 2nd and a long 9 for the Panthers. Good play by Deschanel, and I apologize if I'm butchering that name. But he stayed home and read that and made a good tackle. Timeout on the field.
Timeout, Panthers.
Timeout on the field for the Panthers.
Kind of see this, and I did not see last week's game, but last week's game was probably not one to add in, but we've seen with a young team, a lot of people playing varsity for the first time. Coach Roddy's been pretty free with calling his timeouts early in the game, just to kind of settle these guys down and say, hey, it's okay, we're all right, and so not a bad idea when you get to talk to young guys a little bit each time. Coach Schrader down there, shorts and no coat. That'd be different come halftime.
Might come out with a bit of different wardrobe. Wind picking up a little bit out there, it looks like. Both flags iron firmly to the Wyoming sky.
Now, Coach Schrader is old track coach, so I know he's got a bag up there in the locker room that has like, you know, go to North Pole or go to Las Vegas in the summertime. So,
yeah.
And everything in between.
Panthers showing I formation. Man in motion. Handed that ball off to the receiver in motion, Angel Hernandez. Hernandez with the carry. Loss of a couple on the play brings up 3rd and 12. Hi, Hesters. Pretty good. I'll see you at halftime. Yeah.
They come a long way.
Yeah.
Watch this game.
Yep. Worman under center. Man in motion again. Player down on the field. Hand off to Thompson. Gain of 6 on the play brings up 4th and 7 or 8 for the Panthers. We don't have an ambulance here.
Well, he's not looking at his knee or anything, so I think maybe just trying to get his breath again. Didn't see him go down, didn't see how it happened, so I can't really tell. Maybe we can see here.
I couldn't tell.
No, I think
and he's up
okay.
under his own power, trotting off the field.
I think he just caught up in traffic, and you know when you get a stomach full of helmet,
Yep.
sometimes hard to breathe.
33, Caden Riggs, freshman for the Doggers.
I call her Brittany because her real name is Bree. I have no idea what that is.
So Panthers facing a 4th and 8, backed up in their own territory. I'm looking for, Mills is dropping back into punt formation. Mills with the low punt, takes a Panther bounce, rolls out of bounds. Punt by Mills goes out of bounds, 45-yard line. Doggers will take over.
Well, like you had mentioned in the JV game on Monday, now game is kind of played between the 40s. I think it was Monday you said that.
Yep,
It may have been, this is kind of the same thing. It's been right in front of us the entire first half.
Doggers keeping it, or quarterback keeping himself. He drives through the middle of that line, picks up about 9. Number 22, Nolan Spears, heading this team. 8-yard gain on the play brings up 2nd and 2 for the Doggers. Carry by Spears, tackle by Worman.
He's pretty elusive.
Yep.
Lock up on him because I think he can go a long ways if he's allowed to.
4-man front for the Panthers. They're going to drive that ball straight forward. He's tackled in that linebacker area of the Panthers. He picks up enough for a first down. That carry will net enough for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 43 for the Doggers.
See, the flags right now are not quite as snapping as they were. It's going away.
Kind of gusts a little bit, so. Handoff over the middle. Nope, keeps it himself around that left-hand side. Gain of 5.
The trouble is when it gets really nice, I'm sleeping. As far as the wind is concerned.
Gain of 5 on the carry. Tackle by Thompson and company.
And this is it. This is the scenario that's played out the whole game so far. Moving a little bit, look like momentum, and then center over the head or a penalty.
Doggers going shotgun formation. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Quarterback's going to keep it himself. Penalty on the play at the snap. Short gain, penalty on the play.
It was easy. That was an easy one. Penalty.
Yeah. Line judge saw something he didn't like. False start against the offense. Back it up 5 yards, make it 2nd and 10.
And those are drive killers. Little plays like that, mental mistakes are drive killers. Now, a really good team's not quite, to that, but a really good team doesn't make a lot of mistakes like that either. Or a veteran team, I should say. Not really good or bad, but a veteran team.
Good read on that play by Bo Presson. Panthers show 4-man front, drop 1 lineman back into linebacker coverage. Shotgun formation. He's looking to pass. Cadence Norris with a good rush. Cadence Norris applying pressure to that quarterback. Pass falls incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 10 for the Doggers.
Now that was what you'd call a knuckleball.
Yeah.
He was turning all kind of which ways, but it wasn't spiraling.
Maybe that's why we're not seeing a passing game out at Lingle.
You know what? That's
that's the indication.
Might be it, yeah.
Colton Smith and Cadence Norris both putting good pressure on that quarterback on that play.
There are still a lot of coaches around that go, when you throw the football, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. So, if you have that mentality, then you don't throw the ball much.
Shotgun formation for the Doggers, 3rd and long. Looks to the left side, options to the left side. Still on his feet. Well, there's a Panther had his sight set on him. Missed the tackle. We're going to gain of about 8 on the play. Brings up 4th and 2. 4th and a long 2. There again, I'm not used to this replay screen. It showed it to me again, and I just picked up the end. So missed that tackle. So big play here for the Panther defense.
Do you think we need to come in early in the morning like the big guys do and
do
work
some
on this
homework
stuff? And that's what we have to do.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
Tackle in the backfield. Late flag on the play.
I would almost think that would be a face mask.
Mills with a good blitz picks that quarterback up in the backfield, tackle for a loss.
I don't know what else it could be. Yeah.
Oh
no.
Face mask on the offense.
Oh.
Penalty is declined. Penalty goes against the Doggers. Penalty is declined. Panthers will take over on the 39-yard line. That's a Panther first down. So was that a face mask call on the?
I don't know if it was a. I didn't see what he did.
Either way, penalty against Lingle Fort Laramie. Panthers will take over at the 39. 3:17 to play here in the first half. Werman fakes the handoff to Thompson. Wheels around the right-hand side. Gain of about 6 on the carry. Gain of 7 on the run by Werman. Brings up 2nd and 3 for the Panthers. Panthers really showing a bit of an option opportunity. Faking that handoff to Thompson. Wheeling around the right-hand side. If somebody reads Werman, he's got the pitch option out to Mills, and we're finding some success.
Right.
Werman handoff to Mills. Mills dives out over the middle. He's through the line. He's got one to beat. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Panthers! Mills with a fantastic carry, blasts his way through the pile up on the line, gets into the end zone. Long touchdown run by Mills.
It's a 54-yard run for Grant.
Bo Preston back to try the extra point. Low kick is blocked. Extra point attempt is no good.
You know, it's so difficult in high school to convince the kicker to start his approach before the ball is set down. And it's like, well, no, he has to be ready. Well, you know, you lose that.
It's going to be there.
You lose that 2 seconds that you need,
yep.
that second and a half you need to get the ball off. And but it's so difficult to say, oh, he has it now I can go. Well, you've got to make sure, you got to trust your holder and the snapper to get it there.
And if it falls apart by you waiting, it's not going to change anything anyways.
You're blocking it because you're not getting it in time anyway. So it's you know, it's one of those things. But you know, it's like another scenario is like that in basketball. When you're up by 10 points and you come down and you go, you know, if I launch that 3, we'll be up by 13. But if I miss it, the other team's got the ball going the other way.
Yeah.
And so it's so difficult to be, what's the word I'm
let it
looking
hang
at?
out, or
Yeah. You have to be
the trust
under
or the
control. Yeah,
Yep.
You've got to know that what you're going to do is okay. You don't have to try to push it. You have to be, I don't know, you have to act older.
Yep.
You have to act like you've been there, you know, and you go, hey, I get it. I know it's going to be trust. You know, so. Well, first big play, and the Panthers are the one that bring it to the forefront. Long run by Grant Mills, senior, and he had some wheels there. I'm going to have to pat him on the back, and I keep telling him he's slow all the time to make him run harder, and so now he's proven me wrong. So.
You know, one guy with an opportunity there at the end and just misses the shoelaces, and Grant stays on his feet, and away we go.
Exactly.
Bo at the end over end kick, going to be fielded at the 18-yard line. Ball carrier runs around the left-hand side. Little high on that tackle, but out of the face mask area.
I was thinking that.
Penalty on the play. That's going to be a personal foul against Lingle.
Yeah. Little shoving afterwards. That's going to put him back in a hole.
Tackle led by Hernandez and company. Penalty on the play.
Losing a little bit of your cool there. Give up a touchdown, and then now because you little extracurricular activity, you put your team in a hole. So.
Personal foul against Lingle. 15-yard penalty.
14.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 14-yard line. Number 1. on Bridger Warman. Tackle on that kickoff by Hernandez and both Warman brothers, Parker and Bridger. Lingle coming out with their stacked offense. Handoff over the middle. Met by a wall of black.
Dude, you know what I don't like about this? Is they think that everyone
Short gain on the play brings up 2nd and 9.
This has been a very fast game because there have only been about 3 throws.
Yeah,
And,
we're rolling. I mean, we're
it's
2 minutes
under
left
2
in the
minutes
first
in the
half.
First half, yeah. Amazing how fast games go when there's not a lot of incomplete.
Yeah.
Not a lot of incomplete passes. Stoppage of play.
like if I want my shoes, I'll go for the side. But you know, if I want one, I'll go for the side. See, look at that. See, just
Quarterback keeps it himself. He's out over the middle. He's got room to run. Wheeled in by Warman. Big run by Nolan Spears for Lingle. Ball's going to be spotted at the 25-yard line. Chased down, driven out of bounds by Parker Warman.
Well, it's a good thing we had some speed there because I thought he
I was
might
a little
have been
worried.
gone.
He kicked some afterburners on. I thought that was
Yeah, I thought
to
it
the
was gonna
house.
be a long run, yeah.
Go, boys! High snap. Under pressure. Tackle for a loss by Colton Smith. We got a penalty on the play. What's going on here?
I think it looks like a hold.
Penalty on the play, holding against the offense.
And it's
Penalty
declined.
is declined. Ball will be spotted at the 38-yard line, 37-yard line. First and a long ways for the Doggers.
All right, now let's keep it going. Get a hold of him.
Clock running, 45 seconds to play. Quarterback's going to keep himself up over the middle. 50. Tackle by Cooper Douglas on the play.
Timeout, Lingle.
Timeout on the field for Lingle.
The thing about you see about a team like the Doggers is another touchdown by the Panthers makes this a completely different game because they're not built for long plays.
No.
They're built to move the football methodically down the field, and it plays into the Panthers' hands more and more as
the time goes
as
on.
the time goes on. Whereas a team like Pine Bluffs or a team like Bighorn or something
They can
is-
score
can
some,
score
put some
quick.
yards up. And
It's a completely different dynamic on a team where a team like the Doggers are just going to go, no, we've got to
yep.
just move it down the field. Because if that one pass was any indication, I don't know if they want to go long very often, or that's not even like a good punt. So
Right.
I'm going to give him a benefit of the doubt. Hopefully that was
Yeah.
just came out of his hand wrong, but.
Dude, where are you seeing all these numbers at?
So the Doggers facing a 3rd and 20.
I'm not excited. And you're like, nope, not doing it. Nope.
There is one, you got to look at that too, is the misdirection of everybody sucking up and having a halfback pass.
Yep.
You have to worry about that one as well.
Well, you got to keep things honest.
Yeah, you got to keep everything in front of you.
Lingle looking shotgun formation. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Quarterback's going to keep himself. He options to the outside.
I'm really cold right now.
I believe that's Lingle's second timeout.
Gain of 9 on the play, brings up 4th and 11. Timeout on the field for Lingle. Don't forget, Booster Club has hot chocolate and a nice mug, $5. Hit the concession stand, get stocked up on your snacks.
You know, I spent all morning splitting wood and putting it in my garage for the winter time, so I know it's coming.
Yeah.
Because now
well, that
it's,
means
now
you
it's
can
done.
eat plenty of snacks at halftime.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah. Yeah, you got the wood put in, so
I got the wood put in. I look at it, and I go, God, it makes me feel good. It's in. Now, if it snows, I'm going to put a fire in the fireplace. That's what I'm going to do. So, kind of a nice deal. Have I been doing a better job for you? Keep eating. I did not. Oh, you did. Oh, I thought you were telling me, and I went, oh, come on now. Have I been doing a better job doing possession? Thank you. It's okay.
So 28 seconds here to play in this second half. Lingle comes out facing a 4th and 12 at the 28-yard line.
Somehow I just don't see a pass. But maybe,
no, I don't.
Maybe
well,
maybe.
Lingle comes out showing shotgun formation. Quarterback drops back to pass under pressure by Norris. He makes Norris miss, drives it up over the middle. Nothing happening. Pressure by Norris, tackle by Avalos and Thompson. Panthers will take over on downs. Ball will be spotted at the 26-yard line. Good job by that Panther defense, putting intense pressure under that quarterback, breaking things up. 22 seconds to play. I think we'll just see a few short runs and take it, maybe one short run and take it into the locker room for halftime.
Almost looks like a, victory. A little victory formation there.
Werman takes a knee, going to run that clock out.
I think Coach Wright's got to be happy with the first half. You know, the one long run that gives us the lead, can clean up a lot of things. Momentum is in our favor right now, so I think it's a good half for the Panthers.
At the end of 2, Lingle Fort Laramie 0, your Wright Panthers 6. Some highlights going on our replay screen here. Again, Mr. Kelly Glasser putting together a nice production here for us. For us in the booth and for you guys out there in TV land that are tuning in. But, yeah. Everybody put your hands together for the Wright cheerleaders. Computer went to sleep. No. Yeah.
You don't have the right finger. Oh.
Well, it's been going, yeah.
Booster Club would like to give a shout out to some of their sponsors. Dawn Supermarket, Full Throttle Trucking and Repair, SKV Crane and Rigging, and Pepsi. Scores from around the league. Rocky Mountain over Riverside, 19-12. Pine Bluff 42 over Saratoga, 0 at halftime.
You only got a longer break than expected. That's all I care about. You're so lucky. You don't have to stay here, but you still choose to.
Well,
All right, welcome back for second half. Short kick by Lingle. Ball's on the ground. Lingle recovers it. Dang it.
I don't care if you're lucky and lonely.
they caught the Panthers napping there.
They did.
And they had a chance to pick it up, and took an odd bounce off his face mask, and the Doggers in business at the Panther 47.
Short kick by Lingle. Panthers recover the ball, take over at the 47-yard line.
It worked out about as well as you can do coming out in the second half.
Lingle sets up in their stacked offense. Run around that right-hand side. Ball carrier runs through two Panther defenders, finally tackled at the 41. 2nd and 4 for the Doggers.
It's all white.
Okay, come on now, Panthers, let's get her going. You gotta stop them right here.
Good, because that's what I am talking about.
So the Panthers kind of on their heels. First two plays of the second half.
Hello, Crystal. You're so good. I said frost. Did you though? Did you? This little girl. I have a good one.
Run up over the middle, kind of cut it off that right-hand side. Number 24, Slade Hopkins with the carry.
First down.
Gain of 4 on the carry, brings up 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the 37-yard line.
You know that it's so easier said than done, but sometimes you have to have that ball slow down in front of you, let it take that odd bounce, and then just ball on it. And, but you get that, I got to get it.
Yep, the panic sets in.
The panic sets in, and it's easier, like I said, it's easier said than done.
Ball fumbled in the backfield. Thompson with a try and a miss. Several Panther defenders finally brought down at the 40-yard line by Bo Preston. Loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14. Preston will be credited with the tackle after several attempts by Panther defenders.
He made a great run just to lose 4 yards.
Yeah, yeah, he worked his
'Cause
butt
I thought
off
he
to
was
lose
gonna
4
lose
yards.
about 14.
Tell everyone I said hi. And I wish I could be there. And if Daddy says anything about me, wanting
Stacked formation for Lingle. Pitches it around the right-hand side.
Nice.
This
stop.
time it's read well. Tackle by Mills, Norris, and Thompson. Tackle for no gain by Mills, Norris, and Thompson.
I've been impressed with Charlie's play at linebacker, not being there very often. He's natural at that position because he's seeing where the ball is, and then he's not shy about getting to the football.
Right.
And he's got a big enough body that
Yep.
that he's not going to lose something when he gets there. So, which is going to come in handy when we play teams like Lusk. And
Yes. Stacked formation for Lingle. Going to pitch it. Going to run around the left-hand side this time. Penalty on the play. Maybe. Ball carrier driven out of bounds.
a little over. I don't know if they. I think
There's a flag right down in front of
Yeah.
Coach Urati.
And I think, it's up there, and it's on, not holding on the docket.
Holding against the offense. That'll back it up, bring up 4th and 15. No, that's got to be third.
Should still be
Excuse
third
me,
down.
3rd and 15. Oh, we're going to be further than that. 3rd and 24. Ball spotted at the 48-yard line. Shotgun formation. Little option game to the right-hand side. It's read all day long by Grant Mills. He tackles that ball carrier after a short gain. Tackle by Mills brings up 4th and a long, long ways to go. So Grant doing a good job staying home, reading that ball carrier. Lets him only pick up a couple. Panthers firmly convinced they're going to be in a punt situation, dropping 2 back to return. Looks like we got Hernandez and Warman back to return for the Panthers. High end over end punt. Falls short of the 20. Ball down. It's going to be down at the 25, 24-yard line. Ball down by Lingle at the 24-yard line. Panthers will take over, 1st and 10. So we finally get our first offensive series of the play of the second half underway here.
Yeah, Lingle kept the ball for almost 4 minutes, but really nothing came of it.
Hand off to Mills. Makes one miss at the line of scrimmage. Stutter steps around the right-hand side. Falls forward on the tackle for a gain. Gain of 4 on the run by Mills. Brings up 2nd and 6 for the Panthers. Warman under center. Going to hand it off to Mills again. Mills blasts it over that middle of the line. Drives forward, loses the ball. I think he was whistled down. We'll see.
Whether it stopped his initial moment, and then it would be, and it would be after the ball had stopped and
Run by Mills. He was down before the fumble. Enough yardage on that carry for a Panther first down. Yep. Ball will be spotted at the 36-yard line. Werben under center. Hand off to Mills over the middle. Mills blasts through that front line. Keeps his feet moving, his legs charging. Gain of 9 on the carry by Mills brings up gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2 for the Panthers. Gonna call Mills' number again. He gets, he got ear hold hard at the line of scrimmage.
That way he's turned sideways and he went down pretty hard. That's for a first down, though.
That run by Mills brought it up enough for a Panther first down.
That was one he'll remember. He'll remember that first down run.
Yeah, the defender teed off on him, and
yeah,
that was a T-bone type hit there in the intersection. Werman under center. Fakes the handoff, drops back to pass, has a man open. Pass is received by L.J. Morgan. Still on his feet, driving forward. Charlie Thompson with the assist on the extra yardage. Pass from Werman to Morgan's complete. Penalty on the play.
I don't know what that is back there. That was roughing the passer. Well,
officials talking over what the penalty is all about. If it stands, we're looking at about a 35-yard pass play.
Well, it doesn't. They're in decision whether they're going to call something or not, because Panthers are moving back, so it doesn't. It looks like it's probably on the Panthers, but I don't.
Awaiting the signal from the officials.
Holding
the indication against the Panthers. That'll negate that 35-yard pass completion. Back it up 10 yards, makes it 1st and 20 for the Panthers. Excuse me, 1st and 4 for the Panthers. Holding must be a spot penalty.
Yeah.
Holding being a spot penalty.
Yeah, that's a tough one, because that was a nice play deep into Dogger territory.
Werman in the shotgun formation, low snap. Stays on his feet, fires the pass. Well over Hernandez's head. Penalty.
And that's roughing the passer.
Penalty on the play.
There's no other thing it could be. It's hard to commit a penalty at quarterback when you're throwing and getting tackled.
Charlie getting up a little sore. Stretching things out. Ball's going to be spotted at the 27-yard line. 1st and 10 for Lingle.
Nothing that a starting linebacker likes more than to get up early Saturday morning, because his dad has some work for him to do. Stretch those muscles to get that soreness out.
Yep.
That would be the magic elixir right there.
Yeah. Rub a little dirt on it and get going.
All I know is that at 6 o'clock in the morning on Saturday mornings, when my dad would wake me up to go to work after Friday night, it wasn't, and I didn't have a choice. And so, but after about 8 o'clock, I felt pretty good.
Yeah.
So because if I'd have slept in, I probably wouldn't have felt as good. That was so many years ago. I'm surprised I even remember that.
So Lingle comes out, definitely looking to change things up.
Yeah, not in their
Shotgun formation, receivers spread both sides of the field. High snap,
Not in their
catches the
wheelhouse.
quarterback off guard. Tackled in the backfield. Who comes up with that tackle?
I think that was Bo
Preston. Tackle for a loss by Bo Preston. 2nd and 12 for the Doggers. Do you technically still call it a sack if the quarterback never even offers to throw the ball?
No, it's not a sack. It's just a loss of yards. I think he's wanting your job.
Yeah.
I think he's wanting your job. Well, that was the one play where they spread everybody out. Now they're back to their bunch formation.
Yeah, back to the bunch or the stack formation. Pitches to the halfback, runs around the right-hand side, makes 2 Panthers miss. Finally tackled after what looks to be about a 6-yard gain.
Big play, let's go!
Third and 3 for Lingle. Bunch formation.
Flag into the mix. And
Tackle at the line of scrimmage. Penalty on the play. Norris getting good pressure, almost over pursuing the ball carrier.
Looks like it's against the Panthers. They're walking backwards. Personal foul.
Personal foul against the Panthers. 15-yard penalty. Ball's going to be spotted at the 50-yard line.
The over pursuit, the little things that you know, as a youngster, you got to know when a clean hit is on time and when it's a little late. And so, I mean, he'll learn. He's a freshman, and this is his 3rd game. So, but he's getting a lot of quality playing time as a youngster.
Bunch formation for Lingle. Going to hand it off, going to run around the left-hand side.
When you're bounced that low, that far back in the backfield, you got to plant your foot and get as much as you can. You're not going to be able to make any kind of. It's good pursuit by the Panthers, good depth behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackle for loss brings up 2nd and 13, 2nd and 12 for the Doggers. Werman finally, and Mills finally bringing the ball carrier down after several attempts by Panther defenders. Cooper Douglas. Shotgun formation. Drops back to pass under pressure by Cooper Douglas. Warman with the try for the interception.
Cooper Douglas putting a lot of pressure.
Great pressure on that quarterback.
Had him get rid of it a little sooner than he wanted to.
Quarterback under pressure by Cooper Douglas. Pass falls incomplete.
You know, it's the one thing I've noticed about the 9-man game, it's so much easier to put pressure on the quarterback on the outside. When you don't have tackles, you just move the guy outside
A little
and he's
bit.
still closer
Yep.
to the point, the quarterback, when you go straight drop back. Moving pocket, I think, in the 9-man is probably where you get your most success. Unless you've got quick reads.
Shotgun formation for Lingle. Quarterback keeps it, dives forward, still on his feet. Finally driven out of bounds. Gets plenty of yardage for a Dogger first down. Parker Werman taking a licking on the end of that play.
Yeah, when you come in high, sometimes people make you pay for it.
1st and 10 for the Doggers. Ball spotted at the 35-yard line.
And that's the one that on Monday film session, you run it back and forth and you get to see what happens when you tackle high.
Yep.
It's fodder for coaches. It really is sometimes.
Learning moment, boys.
Learning moment.
Bunch formation for Lingle. Low snap, quarterback spins around, still on his feet. Finally brought down by 15, Colton Smith, a lineman on the recovery, running down the field to make the tackle. That carry is going to bring up 1st and goal from the 4-yard line for the Doggers.
Well, this has been the first sustained drive that Lingle Fort Laramie has had the entire game.
It is.
Well, the Panthers need to find a way to keep them out of the end zone here. I don't think number 22 is done running the football here.
Bobble the snap, 24 drives forward. Tackle by Werman and Thompson. No gain on the play.
I don't think you're going to find too much success into the interior.
Not right now.
On straight dives, not at the 4-yard line.
So after 3, Lingle Fort Laramie 0, Wright Panthers 14.
Probably take a minute to say, how nice it's.
Bunch formation. Going to pitch it around that left-hand side. He's hit at the line.
That's the way to go, Panthers. Let's do it again.
The one.
Short gain. Brings up 3rd and goal from the 1.
I would hazard to say this is 4-down territory for the Doggers.
This is 4 down. Yeah, yeah.
If they don't get it here, they're going to definitely go. Big stand for the Panthers if they can keep them out of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Make some noise. Let's go.
Snaps the ball, looking to go to the outside. Oh! Cooper Douglas had a play on the ball carrier, lost his footing in the backfield. Touchdown, Doggers. I know Cooper's hanging his head, but he gave everything he had on that play. He didn't give it up to let those guys get down to the 1, so.
Well, it seems like we're going to see a little of that Nolan Spears for the next couple of years. He's just a sophomore, their quarterback. He's got some good wheels, and he made a move.
Kick is up. It is good. So after that score, Lingle Fort Laramie 7, Wright Panthers 14, penalty on the play.
Well, if it's against the Panthers, it'll be marked off on the kickoff. And I think it must be because I don't think they're going to re-kick it. I don't see Lingle coming out to re-kick it. So something against the Panthers. But believe it or not, I have been wrong in the past.
Now everybody marching to the sidelines.
Yeah, so something.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Personal foul, roughing the kicker against the Panthers. Penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
Well, you know that Coach Arati, I think that's going to be the mantra is we're killing ourselves with penalties that we don't need.
Yep.
That's at least the second or third personal foul.
Yep.
At least the second, maybe a third. I can't remember, but
I think third. One was offsetting.
Oh, one was offsetting. Yeah.
But I think that's three for sure.
Yeah, and you just, you can't have those. They're killers. Well, Lingle did exactly what they needed to do. They found a way to get the ball in the end zone.
They did.
And make it a one-score game.
After that penalty, ball spotted 45. Yeah, we got a ball game on our hands here.
It's far from over. That's right.
Panthers got to be looking at that short kick. Didn't go 10 yards.
Not going to do it. That one, if the coach would have that back, I would have booted that and get it down. I don't think it, because literally your 15-yard penalty gives you nothing because you kicked it out of bounds. So for Lingle, not a smart idea. I don't think it didn't work out the way I think they wanted it to.
I think they were seeing the other side of that going, boy, we recover that. It's our ball at the 35. We got a short field to work with. So after that kick out of bounds, Panthers take over at the 35-yard line.
And again, that's you're trying to be maybe someone to outsmart yourself every once in a while doing that.
Yep. Werman comes out under center. Going to hand it off to Mills. Mills dives forward, gets tripped up as he crosses the line of scrimmage. One defender able to get in there. Short gain on the run by Mills, 2nd and 9. I formation, Werman, false start on the backfield. Both Mills and Thompson moving, so something didn't get relayed to the rest of the team on that one. Not going to say those two are at fault, but generally when two guys move at the same time.
Yeah, somebody's not listening in the huddle there.
So that penalty will back it up. Makes it 2nd and 14 for the Panthers. Thompson spread wide, single back in the backfield. Mills makes one miss. He's got room around the left-hand side, makes another miss, still on his feet. He's out across the line, has enough for a first down yard. Penalty on the play. Run by Mills. Penalty at the end of the run. Maybe looking horse collar.
No, I think it's a hold, and I think it was on the way Angel's reacting. I think it was a hold on Angel, only because of his reaction. I guess we missed the
replay.
We missed the replay.
Coach Schrader's down there, his arm around Angel.
Maybe we check the box. Can you run that replay for us again?
Personal foul.
Personal foul. Against the defense. Okay.
Personal
so it's
foul
not-
against the defense. That's going to tack 15 yards onto the end of the run. That's a Panther first down. So
never
here we
mind.
go. Here's a replay for us. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I can't pick up anything that would have been a personal foul.
So Panthers at the 39-yard line. Hand it off to Mills. Mills makes one miss. He's going to run around that right-hand side. He's got one man to beat. It's going to be a foot race. He dives.
He's so close. Out at the 1 foot
Run
line.
by Mills. Just run by Mills just short of the pylon. First and goal for the Panthers.
That's about as close as you can get without scoring, I think, right there. I would think that number 45 gets the ball here. But like I said, I've been wrong before. Something that's they're
Panthers
gonna
come
go
to the
straight
line.
forward.
Thompson spread wide, single back in the backfield. Warman with the keeper. Touchdown, Panthers!
Don't let him back there. It's somebody on the outside.
Extra point attempt is blocked. After that score, Lingle 7, Wright Panthers 20.
Well, that was exactly what the Panthers
That
needed
was
to
the
do.
answer we needed
They
to that.
answered the touchdown by the Doggers and made it a two-score game again. It goes back. The coach in me says the onside kick when you've got the 45 to pin your opponent back. You know, it works out well for us. Sometimes you just outthink yourself.
Outthink yourself.
It worked once. So
Yep.
by golly, we'll
Give it a try
onside
again.
kicks will go again. I think the odds makers would go against you every time on trying to get 2 onside kicks in the same game.
Yep.
The one coming out, brilliant coming out at halftime, kind of surprise people. But this one at 45, I don't know.
Yeah.
A squib kick to make them run at about the 10 seems. I mean, that's what I would do. But
Yep.
that's why I'm getting the big money up here because I'm not coaching down
That's
there
right.
anymore. I just say that because it makes me feel better when I say I get the big money. Could you just leave your finger over here and then?
We probably missed 3 minutes of the game. I had to restart twice.
Oh, shoot.
And we just kept on going, just like yeah.
Preston with the end-over-end kick, fielded at the 30-yard line. Ball carrier driven out of bounds. Bridger Warman showing some speed, getting down the field in a hurry. Ball carrier driven out of bounds. Lingle will take over at the 36-yard line.
Well, what the Panthers defense has to do now is if they're going to give up any more points, they're going to have to earn it. They're going to have to go and take a lot of time off the clock and move the football down the field, which is awful difficult for a high school football team to do on average.
Bunch formation, 4-man front for the Panthers. Number 4 with the keeper. He's going to kick it around that left-hand side. Looks like there's a penalty that came in on that play. I might be wrong, but I think I see a flag laying on the field. Penalty on the play.
You know what the Panthers have done really well defensively tonight is brought the pressure on the edge. And I don't mean edge of the line of scrimmage, but when the ball comes wide, they are really coming up to force the issue. They're not hanging back. They're not waiting to see. They are making plays quick and causing a lot of plays for losses. So it's a good deal. It's a good deal that they've been doing.
5-yard penalty brings up 1st and 15. Yeah, the defense has definitely found another level, I think, today. They're reading well, but then they react fast to their reads that they make.
Yeah. And they're on the run. They're not accepting, they're delivering, which makes a complete difference on defense. So
shotgun formation for the Doggers. Low snap. Cooper Douglas first on scene for the Panthers. 2nd and 21 for the Doggers after the loss. Doggers' Achilles heel has definitely been that shotgun exchange.
Yeah. It has hit them at the wrong time tonight.
Shotgun formation for the Doggers. Quick pitch to the outside. Caden Norris with initial pressure. Ball carrier finally brought down by
What?
penalty on
First
the
time we
play.
had this.
No, sorry, that's a football. From here, there's a glare off of it. I just glanced and thought I saw a yellow flag. Sorry,
You look there.
I got to look at that TV screen we got.
We are. By the time the end of the season comes, we're going to be really good at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really? Well, the NHS.
I'm really going to miss this come the junior high and JV games. I mean,
yeah, we'll be expecting that
Yeah.
every week
I
now.
got asked last week to help run the clock at Thunder Basin varsity games. I said, why do you think I moved to Gillette so I could quit the clock?
This is the first time that we've had this to look at, and it kind of helps because we'll look at the
Mills and Thompson on the tackle.
Is that 4th down?
Ball's going to be spotted at the 29-yard line. Panthers not totally buying the punt scheme. Werman back to return. Coach Urati's just telling him, get away from the football. High kick. Oh, penalty on the play.
Maybe too much time. It sure took a long time for them to worry about trying to get the ball back.
Penalty on the play. False start against the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down. Now we're looking at a full-blown punt return formation. Hernandez and Werman back to return. Low punt. Punter picks it up off the ground, or low snap. Ball takes a Lingle bounce and then goes out of bounds. Going to be looking like the 37-yard line. Punt goes out of bounds. Panthers take over at the 37. So 6 minutes here in the 4th quarter. Wright 20, Lingle 7. Wright in control of the ball right now, taking over 1st and 10. We're looking at a good hand it off to Charlie 10 times, grind off about 5 minutes and 45 seconds.
I don't see the ball in the air. I really don't. Now, you know what worked against Rocky Mountain is a halfback pass because they will all suck up and throw over the top. I don't know if that's what they want to do.
Shotgun formation. Werman's going to keep it himself. Runs around that left-hand side. He's going to run out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Carry by Werman for 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. Ball spotted at the 44.
Yeah, I really don't see the ball in the air.
Yeah.
And I think if Coach Roddy had his druthers, he would have slid down and kept the clock
kept it
running
inside
and not go out of bounds.
Yep, kept it on the field and keep the seconds ticking off.
Yeah, just keep running it down.
Werman back under center.
I wouldn't. No, let's see what right now I would wait for the call.
Werman still on his feet, running forward. He's got plenty for a Panther first down. Little miscommunication between Parker and Charlie on which hole that ball was going to. Parker looked one way, Charlie went the other way. We made lemonade out of lemons and picked up some good yardage. Run by Werman brings up a Panther first down.
And now I would be watching the back judge.
Yep,
and not
let's slow
snapping
things
the ball
down
until you get the 5-second count. Just those little things to run the clock down. Now Parker's doing that.
Werman to the line, keeping an eye on the back judge, running some time off that clock. We're going to hand it off to Charlie. Charlie drives forward, still on his feet.
There you go.
He's tackled at the 35-yard line. Now,
Coach Roddy is telling him, when he's going like that's when you snap the ball.
7-yard gain on the run by Thompson brings up 2nd and 3. Coach Albin signaling that the back judge will start to motion with his arm when we get to that 5-second mark, and that's when we're supposed to snap the football.
Let's see if Parker listened this time, because he's going to stand there.
Panther offense not even getting in their stance yet. Get down, Charlie. There we go.
There we go. That's how we run the clock.
Hand off to Mills. Mills drugged down by the old shoelace tackle. We'll see where the ball's spotted. Going to be close to first down territory. Run by Mills brings up a Panther first down. So clock ticking away, 4 minutes and counting. 2 minutes off that drive at this point.
It is so difficult to tell a 17-year-old boy, wait.
Deep breath.
Relax. It is so difficult. It is so difficult.
Single back in the backfield. Thompson spread to the right. Werman watching the back judge. Back judge signals 5 seconds to go. Werman under center. Werman keeps it himself. He drives forward, still on his feet. Picks up a good chunky yardage. I think it may be safe to say that the wind is out of the Dogger sails at this point.
Yeah, they're just pushing the ball right at them.
Run by Werman. That's a Panther first down.
And I don't think Coach Arati is going to do any kind of break your back type of another score. If
no,
they score
we're just going to
straight, then that's the way it is. But the Doggers they've given up a lot of weight up front, and they're kind of tired.
Yep. Back judge signals 5 seconds. Hand off to Mills. Ball is loose. Getting a little lackadaisical with our basic skills.
To stop until they figure it out.
Was there a signal? I guess the whistle.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, fumble.
Fumble on the play, recovered by the Doggers. So we succeeded in taking about 3.5 minutes off the clock. 2 minutes, 37 seconds to play. Panther defense takes over. Mills a little slow to get up on that play. So, although they have been unable to put together a quick score, Panther defense needs to come out on fire here.
Yeah. Again, the halfback pass, the reverse, any of those type of big plays.
Shotgun formation for the Doggers.
In front of you.
Drops back looking to pass. Fires a deep ball.
Oh.
Pass falls incomplete. Quarterback was under good pressure by Avalos.
Now,
Pass falls incomplete. Quarterback under good pressure by Richard Avalos.
the thing about that, now that was a pretty well thrown ball running to your left.
Yeah, throwing.
And so that was not a bad throw.
Throwing across your body.
Yeah, it probably should have been picked, but still, that's 30 yards. I'm just saying I don't think running to my left I can throw 30 yards anymore. So running to my right, I don't know if I can throw 30 yards anymore. But
Shotgun formation for the Doggers. Drops back looking to pass. Short pass. Well, not a short pass. That's about a 15-yard completion. Pass complete out to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Doggers.
now that was a nice pass right there. It was right on the money. And
Both teams with all 3 of their timeouts. Not sure why the Doggers are not burning one at this point, but shotgun formation. Number 22 under pressure by Douglas. He tucks it in, going to keep it himself. He runs it out of bounds. He's going to run it out of bounds. Looks the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Doggers at the 45. Minute 57 to play.
now that's, as your quarterback, that's when you run
Yeah.
out of bounds. When you're down
Let's save some
20-7,
time.
you want to run out of bounds. That's right.
Guessing that's going to be against, the Panthers, not against. Timeout on the field for the Panthers. Makes sense to slow things down, talk it over. The clock stopped anyways. So.
Yeah, now this is a good timeout because now it's the same things we've been talking about. You got to keep everything in front of you. You can't get worried about who's handing off to who in the backfield. You got to keep deep. You know, our kids will put pressure on them. You can get an easy pick as long as you keep people in front of you.
Yep.
It's easier said than done.
Always, always.
Yeah, always. It's so difficult sometimes because constantly you're saying, hey, when you see a run, corners, go, run,
Yeah.
run, get it there, support. And now you go, no, I don't want you to do that. No, I want you to be way in the back. You don't even look in the backfield. Just keep everybody in front of you. Well, the Panthers are a minute 57 away from their first conference victory of the year, which makes a pretty important game.
Drops back to pass under intense pressure. Pass falls incomplete. L.J. Morgan, Cooper Douglas, and Cadence Norris putting great pressure on the quarterback. Pass falls incomplete, brings up 2nd and 10.
And then those guys have been instructed the opposite. I don't care who's back there. Go get the football.
Yep.
That's when the game of football becomes very fun. They're not going to worry about who's running patterns. They're just saying you can't throw if you're on your back. So
Nice ball on the ground. Great tackle by L.J. Morgan. Tackle on the play by L.J. Morgan. Knocked the ball loose. Lingle recovered. 3rd and 14 for the Doggers. Again, clock running, you know, at this point, without them calling timeouts, I think they've kind of waved the white flag themselves.
I'm thinking, yeah, they don't seem to be in too much of a hurry.
Stopped by L.J. Morgan and company. Ball spotted at the 39-yard line.
Were they looking
Penalty on the play.
Okay, that's what I thought. It's against Lingle.
So spot foul, so we're looking at a hold because he repositioned the flag, so, and I missed it. Penalty against the Doggers. Brings up 3rd and 20. Shotgun formation. Oh, pass almost intercepted by Charlie Thompson. Pass almost intercepted by Thompson brings up 4th down for the Doggers.
That definitely is an hour earlier wake-up call tomorrow.
Yeah, that's the only problem with that is I got to get up an hour earlier then. So
that's an extra extra chore. An extra chore. Don't worry the time that changed there, but
timeout on the field for the Doggers. Why now? Why now after you just burnt through
there's some
2.5 minutes do we call a timeout?
Yeah, it's a questionable timeout with 48 seconds to go. Yeah, I don't think they have a magic 55-yard play
for 13 points.
For 13 points. Then I bet we would see if they do have a score. I bet we see another onside kick. But
yeah.
And then I would think everybody in the country would know that was coming. But
are we still looking at 3rd and 20?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, they called a timeout before that.
Yeah.
You know, this is we are so blessed to have this. You know, we're not a metropolis by any means, but yet Kelly and his staff have done a great job of you know, it's just like watching a game on NBC.
It is.
I mean, it's just amazing.
Yep.
To be able to have the technology to bring this game to people that can't be here, you know, to watch it. So now is it Moorcroft we play next week?
Moorcroft next week. Travel
okay.
to Moorcroft. Lingle, shotgun formation. Cadence Norris with the sack. Norris with the sack. Bring up 4th down. Ball.
Did they call a timeout?
That must have. Excuse me. That was 4th down.
That was 4th. Oh. Okay.
Panthers will take over. Turnovers on down. Panthers ball at the 40. So, Panthers ball, 42 seconds left. Victory formation coming up. Werman under center, takes a knee.
And that should be the ball game. Should not have to snap it again.
That should be the last needed play.
Yep.
Teams are leaving the field. As the clock ticks down, Lingle 7, your Wright Panthers 20. So, we saw a Wright team that we haven't seen for a long time now that put up some points, although made some mistakes, did a lot of good things well.
Yeah, you know, the Coach Roddy, I know, is going to talk about those. We clean up those penalties, those mental mistakes, you know, but that's what the season's for. You get better every week, and you know that Moorcroft and Wright goes back a long way, so that's going to be a gut check.
Little rivalry blood between
little rivalry.
that. So
they don't get along too well, and so and that goes way back, way back. So that should be a good game, good game to get excited about.
So next Friday we travel to Moorcroft. Monday we travel to Upton for a JV football game. Thursday junior high travels to Sundance, and a week from tonight we'll be over in Moorcroft for some football.
It is a whirlwind of activity right now.
It's football season. It's a great time of year.
It is. It's always fun doing this. This is our third year,
third at least.
Third year of
third year
this.
on the mics.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's fun. It's fun to be able to kind of, even if it's kind of crazy sometimes, it's fun to give some of those. You don't happen to have a score on Sheridan and Rock Springs? That was the interesting one for tonight.
Let's see.
Well, number 1 and number 2 in the 4A rankings.
Where did I put my microphone? There it is. So. Sheridan beats Rock Springs by 3. So scores around the state. Little 4A action. Sheridan upsets Rock Springs 27-24. In 1A 9-man action, Rocky Mountain over Riverside. Wind River over Southeast. Pine Bluffs 52 over Saratoga 0. Lusk 50 over Moorcroft 6. At half, Shoshone 40 over St. Stephen 6. Grable 36 over Wyoming Indian. And your Wright Panthers 20, Lingle Fort Laramie 7.